This sweater is covered in cat hair, but you can't tell. Did she just spend another 60 Canadian dollars on a hoodie exactly like this but in rainbow? Yep. Because apparently we need to fund this bitch's Gucci addiction, so. Also, I'm not in my usual setup, so if this camera angle is a little bit like crooked, you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to deal with it while editing. So it has been a long time coming, and I am finally back with another Tinder video. I think it's been like well over a year. I'm definitely due for another one. I've been trying, and it just hasn't been happening. But we're here now, so let's just get right into this shit. Also, I've just realized that I have a giant red mark because I just scratched there. So just don't pay attention to it. I'm just really white and I turn different colors. So we're gonna start off with a man named Jess, and he decided to open up with the line, "Are your parents cavemen? Because they made fire." And so I just decided to go along with it. And I said, yeah, actually, wow. Does this mean I get your approval? I don't know, you'd have to talk to my parents. It's okay, my dad said you'll marry me. I actually just spoke to him and he said he never talked to you about that. Your dad and I are tight. And then I got bored of this guy, so I moved on. Now, this guy named Zach had about 6 pictures and like 4 of them were him golfing. So naturally I opened up with, you can have my hole in one. I'm literally doing this in the place that I live. I'm just ruining all chances I ever have with anybody. And Zach just replied with, "Call me Tiger Woods then," which was a pretty nifty reply, but I didn't know how to respond, and then I forgot to, so I moved on. Now this guy named Vigo was very interesting, and his bio is what caught my eye. It says, "Here to meet new people, but if you end up murdering me, that works too," which is a whole ass mood. I've just realized I've lost my screenshot for that one, so go me. I literally hate myself. I literally hate myself. Like, I want to just throw myself out a window. Where was I? Vigo. I lost the screenshot. I don't know where it went because I suck. So but I pretty much just said, "Good, an easy target." Damon said, "Wish those were dogs in your pics." And I said, "Don't like my pussy." Justin came on and said, "That's a pretty cute dog." Zach here had a little bit of a grammar issue, so I fixed it for him. Brenner here opened with, "Hey, we've matched before. Aren't you that YouTuber? Haha." And I said, YouTuber. Yeah. Daniel was a very interesting one. He decided to open up with, "Hey baby, how's your toes taste?" And so I decided to fire one back at him and say, "I don't have toes." And apparently that was what scared him away. And he unmatched me shortly after that. Tommy wanted to know what my secret was, and I said it's a secret. Pretty self-explanatory there, Tommy. In one of my pictures, I'm wearing this hoodie, and this guy just said, "Alex merch." I didn't even notice his name was Alex. Woof! I said, "Thank you." That was the end of the conversation. My boy Al said, "I like your cat more than you," and I said, yeah, me too. I'm not lying. Quinn here said, "The likeliness of us hooking up is about the same as one of your Tinder videos getting monetized, if I'm honest." And I said, "You're not wrong. Because 1, I don't have enough subscribers to get monetized. And 2, with the shit that some guys say, yeah, no, they would get monetized anyway." Now, in my bio, I state that send me a flag and I can probably name it because it's a fun little game to me. So, now this guy named Dustin and I were going back and forth, sending each other flags, and I sent him one, and he said, "Why are you picking hard ones? I'm not gonna guess this one." And I said, "None are hard to me." That's a lie. Some are hard. And I understand, I realize that I set myself up for this. Fully, I take responsibility for setting myself up for that one. And so Dustin, of course, jumped back in with, "I'll give you something hard." And I said, "Let's go back to flags." And Dustin didn't like that very much. There's a guy named Marco, so naturally I just, This guy named Kevin just opened up with, "Hey, Victoria," and for some reason I just decided to scream, "Kevin!" And there was a guy named Lipton, and I asked him, "What is your favorite tea brand?" And he unfortunately said, "Tetley. What did you think it was?" And I'm not sure if he caught on to what I was getting at, because I still haven't really gotten a response from him. But I said, "Well, Lipton, of course." And he hasn't responded. Oh, ooh, he's typing. Lipton has just said, "I wish. There's an weird story behind the name, of course. I'll spare you that story." There's a guy in here whose name is apparently Peaches, so I'm just gonna send him a peach emoji. Now, after a while, I ran out of cleverness and wit, not that I had much to begin with, so I decided to hand over my Tinder account to my good friend Ethan, and he was able to do whatever he wanted, so we're gonna see what Ethan came up with. So there's a guy named Gary who I apparently just never responded to, so Ethan just decided to say, "Your first photo looks like you're about to cry." And Gary responded with, "Haha, since you came into my life, I don't have to cry anymore." This one's not too interesting, but I have to put it in here, and you'll know why. Mitchell said, "I just watched your Tinder messages video, and honestly, I can't live up to that standard." And Ethan's just said, "Part 2 coming soon." And Mitchell said, "Please don't put my weak-ass reply in there." And Ethan said, "Too late." And Mitchell said, "Frig." So, you're welcome, Mitchell. Now, Chris was quite an interesting one. He said, what's your blood type? Asking for a friend. And we went with, Chris, you sound like a murderer. Or a human trafficker. And Chris said, you never know, I could be using Tinder to help someone out who needs rare blood type for a blood transfusion. You could be a hero, Victoria. And we just said, are you okay, Chris? And he said, yes, I'm fantastic. How are you, Victoria? And Ethan responded with, scared for my life, which is not far from the truth, honestly. Kyle said, hey, and Ethan said, no. Spencer came in with, it's really awkward when you shake a guy's hand and you crack his knuckles, by the way. And Ethan said, what the fuck are you on? And Spencer said, well, nothing now. Is your name Jared or Victoria? And we've decided to just leave that for Spencer to ponder for the rest of his life. Kieran has tried 3 times to get in contact with me. First he said, everyone's always talking about it and I must ask, Victoria, what is your secret? For the 500th time. And his second attempt was, what do you want to do for our 1-year Tinder anniversary? And finally his third one was, hey girl, you whatever that is, plant, because it's been 2 years and you're growing on me. And Ethan decided to break my silence and he said, wow, you're really gonna stop there, huh? Try maybe in the 6th year and we shall chat. Josh apparently wishes he was my cat cuddling me. Apparently I can't relate. Adam, who was very friendly and just said, hey, how are you doing today? Ethan just decided to say, I'm fine, but your smile scares me. Sorry, Adam. Brody, wanna go halfsies on a baby? Stay away. Can you just go? Oh my god. So that was all for part 2 of Tinder messages with Victoria. My tea is now cold, which means it is time to stop recording. I'm starting to lose it a little bit. If you did enjoy this video and you want me to do more of them, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, they will be linked in the description below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.